Most people in Britain don't even know about it.
They don't even know about that. This whole started here in this country.
We have a lot of young listeners, some of whom perhaps this is the first time that they've really latched on to this as a kind of really big thing happening in the world. What do we mean by Palestine? What do we mean by the PLO, the Palestine Liberation Organization? What is the Palestinian Authority? And what is the difference between Hamas, which has launched this attack on Israel, and Fatah, your party?
Palestine before 1948 was the land between the river and the sea, the Jordanian River or the Jordan River and the Mediterranean Sea. And Palestine was inhabited by the Palestinian people for millennia. We are the Canaanites. And so we were denied nationhood and peoplehood in 1917, and then 1919 Britain came, and then it left in 1948, denying us our statehood and right to be recognized and giving birth to Israel without really even acknowledging.
That story, as you've just told it, how does that make you feel about the United Kingdom today?
That it has a very serious, big, moral, historic, legal, and political responsibility. And that this is not about blaming the UK for what has taken place, because there is a lot of blame elsewhere. This is not just the only situation, but this is the most severe and the last ongoing as such severity.
Which most people in Britain don't even know about.
They don't even know about that. This whole started here in this country. There was that moment, Alistair, of colonial arrogance that led us to where we are today.
Okay, now PLO, Palestinian Authority, Hamas, Fatah.
Well, after the events of the Nakba, when my grandparents and parents were forced out of their homes, it was a catastrophic situation where we became scattered all over the world, all over the region. It took us 20 years to regain our balance. And then in these 20 years, we started a revolution. That's the PLO. That's the national movement. Yasser Arafat. In the late 50s, early 60s. And then we came together. We turned our refugees into freedom fighters, and we had a political platform, and we made a huge noise all over the world that we have rights. We are a nation, and our rights must be recognized. And our PLO is the sole legitimate organization of the Palestinian people, because in the PLO were all the political factions that were mobilizing for freedom, all of them. So until the day, the PLO is the sole legitimate.
And the Palestinian Authority is
the daughter of the PLO. The PLO created the Palestinian Authority in 1993 when we signed the Oslo Accords to take the PLO's responsibility to implement the Oslo Accords. So the PA does not have external arms. I head the PLO office here. The PLO is recognized by the UK, the US, and the world. The PA primarily has the responsibility to provide services, education, health, what have you, to the Palestinian people, and be the nucleus of the institutions of the state to be delivered 5 years after 1993. We were supposed to become 3 years, and don't get me started what happened since then.